All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lampy28. I will be your main caster for this evening. I do have Trip Nip with me as my co-caster. Trip, say hello to the world.
Hello, world.
Yes, exactly. And we got quite the matchup here this evening. We are IVRL. This is season number 1. We are in week 15 of things going down. And we have Rome, number 1 team currently right now in the world, taking Fury. Let's see how Fury is going to handle the number 1 team as they are quickly rising the ranks here in the league. First map coming out for you guys is going to be Subway. And we do have a full lobby, so I would imagine we're going to be jumping in here in no time at all. And let's make sure everything is set properly. Trip, why don't you give us a few more words to everybody, some wise wisdom words from the Trip Nip.
Wise wisdom words. Wow, that is such an ask for me. Don't
what do you
go
know
to
about
college.
these 2 teams? What do you know about Rome?
Not a lot. I mean, it's been a while since I've played against them. I know back in the day they were very aggressive. They ran up the ranks previously, and they did it again this year. So they've come back and they've been consistently at the top of the leaderboards. So I think that it's going to be a tough fight for Fury. Honestly, I feel kind of bad. They were a little far spread. If we look at the score or the standings right now, let's see how far down Fury is. They're definitely punching at the top end of their weight class right now.
Yeah, and Fury's the lineup Fury has is some long-standing players. I mean, these guys have been in the game for a long time, and bringing back that veteran team and just really just making an impact.
Yeah, a bunch of OG guys that have been around for a while, but on both sides of this leaderboard. And then we've got some new people on the Fury side as well, new names that I'm sure we'll see more of as the season goes on. I'm looking at the names on the Rome side. I don't recognize a couple of them.
Yep, Varix is, let's see, Rome's lineup is going to be Varix, Iravati, Captain Soda, Ree, and Chowie. And here we are, starting right off the bats. Going into round 1, map number 1, we are on Subway.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
So we're starting off on that north objective.
Ooh. What goodness brings us to the north objective as we have Fury on defense first. Going to take up a nice basic defense, 2 in the north. They are keeping more on the central pad, I guess you want to call it, central area there, as Iravati is pushing hard with the flash. Utility coming out. Looks like a frag a little too far, but Captain Soda does come out with Iravati taking down the first guy on North Stairs.
Unfortunate that frag just went a little too far. It could have got both of them if it had been right at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, or cooked just a tad bit longer, as James would say it. It was a bit raw. It landed a little further than they would like to have.
Didn't have the sauce on it.
Did not have any sauce as Reed takes down Baldhead all the way through the basement. What a great push by the offense so far. And Rome quickly at a 5v3. 3 still in the north. Captain Soda on objective, or I'm sorry, Toxic Pain on objective, as Lipinski is in the back of the north alleyway looking up the stairs. And where is our mobster? There he is. He is our other defender right below overpass, horseshoe, whatever you want to call that upper pathway there, as mobster finds Ree there. Coming out of that basement stairway, Lipinski taking down Soda, trying to push down the north as well. Toxic Pain having a great angle here, but very exposed from the tracks if he does, kick a leg out, because in VR, you don't quite know where your body is actually in the game. You know where you think you are, but your avatar may be doing cartwheels and you have no idea.
Yeah, it's always risky to play so near to a wall or a corner.
That's where Chowie gets that shot on a leg sticking out behind the objective.
Are we going with Chewy?
You know what? I don't know. Let's go with Chowie tonight. Let's go with Chowie tonight.
Shall we?
He's
All right.
he's never told me different, and I've casted him multiple times, so he's never told me anything different.
We can't actually read here at the IVRL, so
Chowie takes down Mobster, and last man up is Lipinski here. Now, he is going to have to move because it is a threat to a cap in that little tunnelway to his left where the objective is by the turnstiles. Looks like he gave away or left his tablet behind, or no, he did grab it. But what a risky move by Lipinski, not checking this other side. They could have done capped by now, and C4 does come out. Lipinski hiding behind. What a great shot by Lipinski. Oh, M203.
Ooh!
Wow.
What a beautiful, beautiful use of the M203 there.
Ooh. And they've been holding on to that M203 this entire time. And what a great opportunity to use that and just decimate that body on objective.
Decimated.
Yes.
Such a good word.
Is it? You bring out the best in me, Trip. Let's take a look at that one more time. Full screen replay. What went down there on objective? By Lipinski not checking this other side. They could have done capped by now, and C4 does come out. Lipinski hiding behind. What a great shot by Lipinski. Oh, M203. Ooh. Wow, what an M203. What a great job by Lipinski. Like, he did turn that corner rather quickly, kind of drop-shotted Chowie there right at the turnstiles, but could not protect the north stairs as his back was turned, and M203 to the back. I guess that's a good way to go out. Go out quick with an M203. Well, it's better than taking 5 shots and feeling it. You know, just one quick bomb at your feet, take you down, and just be done with things. But yeah, like you mentioned earlier, Fury, as they are moving quickly up the ranks in the IVRL standings, they've been facing more and more competitive teams as they go up. And yeah, now they hit the top, and it's a tough road. And once you get there, these guys, they're on their game, so it's time for them to be on their game as well. And Fury absolutely has the capability of doing so, as they've been in the league for quite some time. Jump back into round number 2 here. Same objective. Offense and defense do switch roles, as the offense now is going to be Fury coming down either the north alley or possibly pushing a different angle. We love the north stairs, as it does give us the most action as a caster and for the viewers out there. And it looks like there's going to be a split up on the offensive push. 2 heading south, 2 heading in the basement tunnels, as Toxic Pain is heading to the north here. Utility coming out from the defense, trying to slow down any possible attack in the north. And they are wasting a little bit.
I've been a big fan. I've been a big fan of taking this from not the north stairs, right? Just taking that platform. Because how many people do you actually commit to guarding that platform normally?
Yeah, and a lot of people, you're seeing it more and more. The meta and the fun push were always the north stairs, right? It was the utility heavy, a lot of action type of push, but it was slowly becoming extremely tough because defenses were starting to figure out how to defend that very, very well. And this mid-platform push is a really good push because now you're tunneling the defense. If they are defending in the north, you're tunneling them into that little doorway over there, and you kind of bottlenecking them. And if you take over the entire mid-platform, all you have to do is keep eyes on that turnstile doorway, and you can cap from that side. So eventually they do have to peek, and at that point, that's when you just take your picks. So it's all about clearing this mid-platform, clearing the basement, and clearing the overpass, as we do have Chowie upstairs in the overpass, guarding that. Nobody is contesting that, though. Looks like we have a mid-platform push and a basement exit there. And Chowie does find Bald Head. That finally did come through there. Captain Soda on that kind of loose spot. sitting here. You got a great angle at the objective and the mid platform, as well as covering the basement or the north stairs.
It's such a dangerous spot though, because you can't be covered from both directions, right? You have
Correct.
to know, you have to wait, and either Vadi has to defend your north, or if he goes down, you have to rotate, and then you're super exposed to the platform, which you can shoot all the way across it. You don't even have to be close to the objective to get that guy. So there's just so much you've got to keep in your head, and you've got to keep that mental picture of like where everybody is and where your team is and where they're watching, so you know where you can safely go.
Yeah, and that's becoming a very popular position, so it is pre-fired a lot. You can find your way into the north train car, this car here. You can find your way into this car and find your looking through the windows, and you can spot out that angle right there, and it's pre-fired often. So like Trip was saying, you have to know if you have people still up in the north stairs, you really don't have to worry about them shooting you from that angle. As Captain Soda does push the north stairs, taking down Toxic Pain, who was the lone soldier in the north, being that nuisance.
You just got to keep that fear in them, right? That's the whole point of having that one guy go north. You need to be pushing it, because if they no longer are worried about that north push, then you're not making this guy rotate. You're not making Soda rotate around. You're not making them worry. And the only thing you could do is send another guy up there. And when you're down to 2, now 1 member left of Fury, you just can't do that. You have to commit to your push that you already decided you were going to make. And War Within is just going to have to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. The north guy, Toxic Pain, it's honestly his role to try to stay alive the longest. You want to be that nuisance, like you're saying. You want to think that there's people, have the defense think that there's people up there, and that way, so they don't focus 100% on this mid platform. Because if they're focused completely on the mid platform, you are going to have one rough day.
I'd still rather be coming across mid platform than down the stairs as solo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as long as you can clear out the tracks and the trains. If you can get yourself to the very north track, you know, you're feeling a little more comfortable, but there's a lot of corners and dark spots to cover if you haven't made those clears.
War Within slowly creeping up, but this is just such a hard thing to do. Ree and Varix on opposite ends of a long stretch of open track. Being able to hit both of them is going to be very difficult. And Soda did just spot War Within and is calling him out. War's got 44 seconds left.
Yeah, with 2 crossing lines, this is about, not impossible, but about impossible to try to cross that. As you try to shoot at one side, the other side is going to take you down. And, you know, that's the beauty of this defense, and the options that you have on this one is you can stack up the mid platform, you can have plenty of crossing lines, or you can guard the north, or you can kind of split them evenly, you know, not perfectly evenly, but 2-3. And that's what Rome did. Held it down very well, taking round number 2.
Rome getting both offensive and defensive points on that north objective, north stairs, and now we're moving up to Chinatown. See if Rome can assault this one. It's a little bit harder in my opinion. I definitely think this is one of the most defensible ones on this map.
2.
I mean, when you're able to force your enemy through a choke point, you have the advantage. So
Right.
As long as you stay alive, you've got 3 entrances here, 5 people to guard it. That's, you know, 2+1 on every angle. So you should be good.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about having kind of a centrally located objective is that, you know, taking one position, you can almost watch 3 doorways. You don't want to watch 3 doorways, but you can focus there as the action goes down. So like you were mentioning, you know, you can have 2 guys watching a doorway, but that third guy who is, you know, kind of in the back, or the middle guy, the Lou, you know, last up type of guy, guarding everything. You know, if things are going down in the north, he can quickly, you know, shift his focus that way without having to make a big rotation. And like you said, having those bottlenecks to where they have to come through could be very, very beneficial on the defense.
That's ridiculous.
There has
my flash trail, and I get like 60.
Let's see what the offense does. Get the mid-platform south spawn. Let's see what they plan here. Looks like 3 gonna go up the south stairs, trying to get that quick action, as 2 are pushing, looks like through the basement, maybe come up through the service tunnels. Body, Varix, and Chowie taking the south alleyway.
One in sex alley, possible C4.
And as we're hearing Varix calling out south, our sex alley, audio cues on this map, man, they're so amplified that you can hear things from such a distance. As quickly Ree and Soda push up the service tunnels, trading with 1. It's a 4v4. Utility coming out, War Within throwing flashes, not getting Soda as he does peek it again and grabbing War Within. Quickly roam at a 4v3 here with under a minute it took to go to a 4v3.
Yeah, and the last of these guys aren't even all on objective. They've only got Mobstar on the objective. You've got Bald-Headed in the north and Lipinski in the overpass area, but they're not crashing back yet, and that's going to leave just Mob to defend this objective. And then they're going to have to crash quick because Rome is very good at getting those quick caps in.
Yeah, they shoot shoot first, ask questions later. They're not, they're a very aggressive team. And like you said, I'm surprised there's not more rotation after the kills and the shots. Both come from the south and Sex Shop Alley here. Lipinski getting one on a flank. Didn't quite catch that. Come through the overpass. As Varric is going to have to deal with that. Varric does find Lipinski as Mob finds Captain Soda heading towards the objective. Trying to get through that smoke. Body still protecting Sex Shop Alley as Mobster is also on objective. Looks like Baldhead threw a grenade from the north.
Oh, Mob does get that.
Nice shot from Mob there. Good angle, good protection, shooting through the tables, the boxes, the chairs, a little bit through everything. As Fury does have the advantage here, 2v1 with 3.5 minutes still left.
Yeah, what did look like a roam approach that was going to go very well ended abruptly by Mobstar. And the one man on objective, I definitely didn't think it was enough to hold it off, but stopping that approach from Soda and Vadi was super helpful.
Yeah, it really was. And like we were a bit nervous in the beginning, Mobster being the lone man there, but he definitely held his own in there. We are sorry, Mob, for ever doubting you.
I'm not sorry.
No, not really. I mean, but
I doubt everybody.
And as you can see, turn off the lasers and all that good stuff, how hard it is to spot some of these people as you do approach these corners. Mob is very dark. And does trade there right at the end with Barracks.
Giving Fury their first point.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anyone voted for Rome in this prediction, so no one's going to win any points here, guys. You guys don't understand how betting works.
Yeah, you do need... You don't earn points from us. You earn points from the people out there in chat. That is the predictions, if you're wondering. That is channel points. So down there by the chat bar, you'll see a little purple circle with some numbers next to it. That's how many channel points you currently have. And every now and then you'll get a little green box, and that's like a little bonus. So if you've been watching the stream for a while, you get a bonus, extra channel points for just watching. You get more channel points for, participating in the chat. If you follow or subscribe, the more you chat and the longer that you watch, the more channel points you do earn. And you can bet on the teams for who wins map 1 or map 2. And you can take money from your friends. I mean, what else?
I'm going to end that first prediction and I'm going to start it over. Because only one person bet.
Oh, no. There's so many people out there that just don't know what to do.
So we're going to give them another 5 minutes to get after it.
Sounds good.
which will be in the future, in the past, because we're 6 minutes ahead, and the prediction is only 5 minutes, so it's going to end before you hear me say that.
Vadi,
Magic.
Yeah, Vadi running to the north. Nobody going to be there as Lipinski and crew start heading quickly through the south here. And they are going to run into Chowie behind the very impenetrable trash can, which I cannot figure out.
World's strongest trash can.
It is the world's strongest trash can.
Trip. Sounds like smoke's overpass.
Maybe there's something in it. Is it like filled with... Oh, it's an empty trash can.
Could be, well...
Say it's filled with adamantium or something, but no, there's nothing in there.
Great reference. See how the offense is going to take care of this. That's very common for somebody to be somewhere on this alleyway, whether they're right on the other side of overpass or they're in the trash can spot. And so you know that trash can is penetrable to everything. Ooh. Great grenade just in front of the trash can that cannot be destroyed.
The smoke's making Chowie nervous.
Slowly, couple people pushing through the north here, the other side of the crew. Great smokes, advancing that so they can get a better angle on this trash can as they know somebody is most likely there or even heard them.
There might be C4 on the corner. He ran up to this corner and didn't do anything.
There is a C4 there. Good call from Lipinski.
Oh, yes, right on that doorway as Chowie does take down the first one and trades with Mobster. 2 for 1. Chowie did his job, +1 there. He got 2 kills. As 2 more pushing from the north very slowly. Toxic Pain and Bald-Headed making that slow approach as Lipinski is trying to keep these guys, you know, occupied and their interest focused this way as the north push does slowly, you know, make their way through without making any audio cues.
He did disable that C4, but it is still a danger because one good grenade could set that off, and it still gives you a much larger explosion radius. If Varix or Captain Soda wanted to lob something up this alleyway, they could definitely do some damage still. Get him around the corner kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of people don't understand with those C4s is you can disable them, but like you mentioned, if you throw a grenade that way, it does still explode. It's still an explosion. It just can't be remote detonated. As Toxic Pain is making his way around that north alleyway, looking down towards objective, not spotting anybody, but not making any audio cues as well. And Soda is briefly looking onward, timing just missed the fact that Toxic Pain made it behind that dumpster. Baldhead making his peek as well. Nobody looking this way as of yet.
Toxic staying as quiet as possible.
Yeah, Lipinski staying prone, getting in this corner, going to pick up some loot from this body. And I heard a pistol shot. Where'd that come from?
Varix just popping desk pops off.
I was like, no way the North just gave away their position with a pistol shot.
Soda gets a peek on Lipinski, takes him out.
Ooh, so close here. Toxic Pain and Bald-Headed both have angles on this way, and Varric's gonna get that information he needs with that quick peek. Soda, quick peek in there, gets Toxic Pain.
Soda, I think there's 2 there. I think I heard 2.
One north, far back.
And what you saw there on that replay is Varric's just doing a quick peek on the alleyway, and you know, he wasn't trying to kill anybody, wasn't even trying to see anybody, but if you do that quick peek, you possibly get the opponent to try to shoot you, and it's the information you need. So it's not about trying to hit that shot per se, as a wonderful grenade comes in and hits Varric's right in the head. What a grenade by Baldhead. I know that's, you know, he didn't think somebody was exactly there, but he threw it in the right position, bouncing off the chimney. And unfortunately gets the revive.
He's north. He's north.
Yep.
60 seconds left. Not a lot of time for Bald-Headed to make his way down what is essentially a kill box.
It sure is. And it doesn't look like they have a great kill count because Soda and them are still looking in different directions.
He's pushing left side, north.
Yeah, okay. Just let him come to us. He can't cap.
Let's get in bald heads here, POV, see what he's seeing. And as we say that, Captain Soda comes around the corner, getting a nice flick and a little bit of pre-fire onto bald head. Rome taking round 4, going up 3-1.
And where are we going now? New objective, the south stairs, top of south stairs.
Ooh, I like this objective. Another one of those that's somewhat tunneled, you know, into 3 different ways. Again, can really go, I mean, either way, obviously. I mean, but it does bring a lot of, I mean, Subway in general just brings a ton of utility and great planning and strategy, and that's what I love about Subway. You really have to be, as a team, you really have to be very cohesive and in sync to really push this. If you're focused on a bunch of individualistic plays and talent, it's not going to do well on you against a very top tier team like this.
I really like the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That's why I like Subway.
Oh, yeah, chicken bacon ranch too.
The
cookies.
The cookies.
The cookies.
It's all about them cookies.
Onward. Here we are with Onward. We're in Subway. Eat fresh. We do have that. Oh, double flashes coming out and a frag coming out, but nobody there. No quick spawn for the offense, as the offense did spawn down in the mid platform. Body and Varix both pushing the north very fast, trying to get to Chinatown before the defense does get set up. Toxic Pang holding a great angle, looking back into Chinatown as Lipinski does take down Chewy and overpass.
He's overpassed or might be flanking us down south.
Got one.
Re-catching Toxin Pain in Sex Shop Alley. 4v4 once again. And it's been really back and forth. I mean, I know the score says 3-1, but it's really been a back and forth kill.
He has a C4. Was the call out from Ree. I didn't see one. I don't think he has a C4.
I mean, it's a very common alley to have a C4. And the fact that it is so common also slows down the offense even without having it, because they are partially worried about it. Now, Ree going to take that slow approach, looking between the box and the wall there, not seeing anybody. Mob in a great place, but he might get his toes taken out, which he does. And 3 pushing through Sex Shop Alley here. 3v3 as another shot came down. War within, pushing across, taking the same spot. See how the offense is going to start pushing this. Reed does find him. Reed pushing on the trash cans, going in for the cap in the smoke, and he is going to be exposed, pushing too far through the smoke as Baldhead's going to try to make a rotation, and he is too far away from objective. They do not know that, but he is too far away. They're not going to expect this rotation. Body, oh, quick flick. Taking down Baldhead, protecting his flank. Wow.
Body.
Yeah.
Saving the day.
It was. That rotation was good. If they had more time, if Baldhead had more time, and didn't have to rush through that and make so much noise, I believe that rotation would have been, detrimental to that offensive push.
Yeah, very risky, but definitely very big potential reward there from that rotation.
Exactly. Yeah, it's so tough because you know, when you start those rotations, you're looking and you're like, hey, I got 1 or 2 guys up. They're on objective. I can go. And 10 seconds later, you're the last dot on the screen, and you're like, oh crap. You know, I'm too far away to go back, and I'm in the middle. I might as well just keep pushing where I'm at. But luckily, no cap came out for those guys, and they only lost 1 point instead of 2. It's always beneficial in this game here. But IVRL, the scoring for IVRL, 2 maps, best of 9, first of 5. So we do have more onward to go here on map number 1. We are on Subway. Rome with the score 4-1, taking the early lead back into round number 6 here.
Only needing 1 point to win, but Fury coming in strong, coming through Chinatown as fast as possible. War Within leading the charge, coming around, takes down Chowie, can't get Captain Soda. Ree gets Mobster, and gets a... Oh, his nade downs Lipinski.
Baldhead is in a hurt of a world right now. He needs to get this revive quickly, but he's not sure if it's free to move. And defense is going to pull back. So defense pushed out quickly, did their job, and then retreating quickly back. Lipinski not saying anything. Trying to be quiet. As you can see, Baldhead has that needle out and he is ready to revive, but a gun in his hand, just making sure nobody is pushing on him. Revive does come out.
2 against 4. Ree off objective, going down through the overpass, but it looks like he's coming back now. Like the defense might be getting a little peaky, which might help Fury get some of these picks. They can definitely hear these footsteps.
Yeah, I think the offense is feeling very comfortable at this time right now, and they're getting pushy. Like you said, they're getting peaky. They're, you know, exposing themselves a little more than they normally would, which could work into the favor of Fury, like you mentioned, because of the audio cues. As long as Fury can stay quiet, they probably know that Ree is off to the left of them. Looks like some hand signals are coming out from Baldhead.
Hand signals.
There's a few members on my team as well that try to use hand signals, and I'm thinking, like, what are you trying to tell me? Because it's, you know, there's no fingers per se if you're using a Quest 2, so you're just literally, your arms moving around. I'm like, I don't know what you're telling me to do.
You just got to do really big motions, like Pictionary, the Pictionary or charades, like where you have to
both. As Lipinski is going prone, as we call it, you know, crawling on his belly. He's doing this in his real life, in his room, his kitchen, his bathroom, wherever he's playing VR right now. He is laying on that floor and using his joysticks to move forward. And that is the great thing about VR.
Lipinski's definitely a bathroom player. 100%.
Definitely bathroom player.
A tile bathroom, even. Like, what, psychopath. Oh, he's not going to be ready for Ree.
Nope, and Ree is calling him out. And Ree was trying to call him out, but just decided to kill him in general. And what a trade comes out from Ree. A 2-piece to end the round and end map number 1. Rome going up 5-1 here. Map number 1 over Fury. And again, let's take a look at that one last time, how this match ended.
Like, what, psychopath. Oh, he's not going to be ready for Ree.
Nope, and Ree is calling him
Let's
out.
take a look at the kill feed as well. Ree with 9 and 4, Captain Soda with 8 and 3. Definitely putting in some work on the Rome side there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does look like there is going to be a rehost, and we are going to take you to map number 2, which we do not know. It will be a surprise. So map number 2 coming up. Once again, I am Lampy28. Do have Trip Nip with me tonight. We're bringing you IVRL season number 1, week number 15. Rome versus Fury. Rome taking map 1, 5-1.
Did we talk about the bans?
We did not. We didn't have time for that. We will when we come back. And we will be back shortly on map number 2. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in map number 2, Fury's pick, which is taking us to Quarantine. And I love Quarantine. I love the fact that there is 14 objectives, or 12 or 14 objectives, and you just never know what you're going to get. It's really the roll of the dice type of a map.
I will say, I think I like every objective on this map, though. I don't think I have strong feelings one way or another about like, oh, this objective is just the worst. I really like it. I definitely liked the old Quarantine more, but this is still one of my favorite maps.
Yeah, and as we didn't get to before, I didn't have all the information to tell you guys before, but we're looking at the bans currently right now in IVRL. This is week 15. We are on set number 3. These are the 10 maps in the map pool. You have 8 DPI maps, which you're seeing from left to right, and then the 2 custom maps at the far right side, which is Arctic and Shipyard this round, this set. And bans came out today. Home, Rome, Banded, Downfall, and Bazaar. And then the away team Fury banded Cargo and Suburbia. And as we can tell, Cargo and Suburbia, 2 of the smallest maps, and both banned by Fury. And I gotta say that they're banning based on strength of Rome, or possibly weakness of themselves, I guess, not being in that CQB type style. And for the reason probably why they picked Quarantine, since Downfall was also banned.
Yeah, the longer maps, we see a lot of the newer teams this is not one of their favorite maps. They don't like having to learn all this information. They don't, you can't learn it all, right? You can't learn it all without getting killed from an angle and then it's burned into your mind. And you have to do that over and over and over before you get good at a map that's this large. And there's just so much room for rotation. There's so many different call outs. There's so much technical to this map that it really is. It's a great map to watch, especially when 2 high-level teams go at it. You just get to see how it's supposed to work, and it's good. I love watching it. I love playing it.
Same with me. I'm right with you there, as we do have that north objective, which, man, this one is a tough one to both defend and attack because it's so far out in the open with very little cover. And as we see the offense getting what they call the quick spawn on this is the far east. They could have peeked this long lane here, but they didn't. They're trying to keep this approach a secret because otherwise the defense would really focus their way this way as soon as they spot somebody out, which they did. Oof. Captain Soda finding Baldhead with Mobster finding Body. Quickly a 3v4 1 man advantage here for Rome on this defense.
Yeah, Soda getting that double kill from the roof. It's such a risky play to run across there, especially with no cover on the roof. And you want to have someone watching it at least to shoot back. Varix and Mobster trade. Varix still alive, down but not out, north of the objective, and able to give those call outs.
Yeah, but nobody's going to risk running to Varix, I don't believe, at this point in time, as they know they do have that north approach, or that northeast approach. Soda could take it 1 position at a time, as you can see him going from container. He may go to tank, but no, he is going to rotate back to the north. And Toxic Pain hearing these shots from Captain Soda.
He's hearing the call outs, he's hearing the shots, he's looking for the head, he just can't find it. Just a little bit more of a peek and he'll take Soda's head off. He's going to keep moving up. Rocking that MCX.
Is Soda going to peek this edge? Will Toxic Pain see him? And no, he doesn't. Captain Soda grabbing another one here. Quickly down to a 1-man offensive push. Where is our Lipinski? There he is. The revive does come out.
Finally. I think Soda called out Lipinski's location on the street because they had the cross covered. They killed the guys at Radio Tower, and he sees Ree go for the plane wing. Lipinski takes him down. Now Captain Soda's going to rotate and try and get an angle on this. He just doesn't want to let him leave, right? Just got to keep him pinned in here. Is that Chowie in the north? No, Varix in the northeast. flanking around. Soda on the roof. If Lipinski can't leave this wall without getting shot, he's going to have to do something. And I think he might be out of utility or not have the right utility. He might have flashes, which aren't going to help him. Barracks now pushing up around the warehouse there on the north, and they're getting in a position to just wait. They're just going to wait him out. They know he has to come this way. Soda shoots at him again. Varix pops out the corner and takes him down in a trade. Rome take their first point on map number 2.
Yeah, and you were 100% right, man. They were stuck, Lipinski was stuck on that wall. He had nowhere to go. Got the scores. There we go. Yeah, nowhere to go. And you could see the defense making those rotations. Varix moving more towards the northeast to create that encirclement. And hey, this is where the guy's at. Let's not let him leave there. You know, attempted that encirclement, did get picked off there in the impact building, second story, but Varric still pushing as it was Soda on the north roof. It kind of had that overlook, that overview, and just keeping him tucked into that wall. Really great job there by Rome. And this is why they are currently ranked number 1, as we can see. Total map points, or total match points, 6-1 currently, as IVRL does do total points. So Rome taking map number 1, 5-1. Doesn't count Fury completely out of it. Makes it a little tougher now that they do have a point. But as Fury could go unanswered 5 points, they could tie things up. Not over.
It's not over. And you definitely want to take as many points as possible. Even if you don't win in points or in maps, you want to get as many as possible to reduce that SRS difference, what you're going to lose. But yeah, like you were saying, Rome doing an excellent job there. And that's that top team communication, letting you have your spotter, and he has to let everyone know where he's shooting at, what he sees. You want to get call outs or kills. Okay. You want to get your call outs out. You have to make sure to get it, because if you start a firefight and don't let someone know what you're shooting at and you lose, they're no better off.
Yeah.
Call it, then shoot it.
Yep. Communication is key, as they say, and it's one of the biggest factors in this game. You know, if you don't go in it with communication amongst your teammates, you're basically going in it blind as individual players. And letting people know where you got shot from, where you got to kill at, so they know not to focus, solely on that position anymore. All those play a huge factor in this game.
Soda going up the red scaffolding, just missing Bald. I don't know if they've called spawn yet.
I don't think they have. Baldhead is going to hear Reed, though, pushing through here.
Such a dangerous position for Baldy.
It is. It is definitely here, and Soda creeping up on him quickly. Nice job there by Baldhead, pushing that corner as soon as he heard those footsteps, not letting Soda, get that early shot on him.
Reed going up the plane wing, though. Such a powerful position.
Ooh.
Oh, he fell off.
I was going to say, I don't know if he planned on getting to that story or not, but for this objective, the most powerful position is on this rooftop. It's so hard to pick somebody off, and you can see practically everything.
He's going to try again to go up the wing.
Yeah, he made it the one time. Nobody watched him. Might as well try it again.
There's one in impact somewhere.
Yep, and again, he's just got free roam all the way up here, which is going to be deadly to the defense, I believe. As War Within is moving back towards objective. If Ree was not prone, he would have saw that, but he decides to keep that secrecy, not allowing someone to see him. And as he is spotting War Within out in the open, does get that kill.
Mobster gonna look. Nope, gonna rotate. Doesn't know where those shots came from. Out. Mobster stays alive just because of a reload that he has to do prone, which is hard to do, but he still doesn't know where the shots are coming from. Vadi gets bald-headed on the side, and they've cleared out that western approach. Now Lipinski's coming in, killing Varix on the east, and the east side has to collapse towards the objective.
And we talk about how powerful this is because there's so much open ground that you have to get back to the objective that you have no choice. And they both tag team it up. Lipinski finding Ree finally on that rooftop. But Ree did his job. What did he get? He got at least 2 up there.
Yeah, 2. And then one from Vadi.
Mm-hmm.
Vadi gets toxic on the objective. Lipinski last man standing off objective, but making a good rotation. Definitely not going to be where they're expecting a defender to be.
But he does have to rotate back. So finding Chowie. Lipinski
One
the
on
last
one.
one up. What a flick. Wow. You could have not asked for a better defensive flick there and protection. What a great job by Lipinski.
That deserves a full screen replay.
It
I'm just saying.
does. We'll have to watch the small one first.
I think if you just hit full screen, it'll just take over.
I don't know if I trust your buttons.
I don't know if I trust my buttons either.
But we will watch that now as we have full attention. Let's see how this round ended with Lipinski's great clutch.
Rotation definitely not going to be where they're expecting a defender to be.
But he does have to rotate back. So finding Chowie. Lipinski
One
the
on
last
one.
one up. What a flick. Wow.
Honestly, I can't say that I've ever seen someone win that round after losing rooftop of impact.
Yeah, that's I'm not saying it's a first, but it's very rare if the offense has that rooftop that you see them lose because that rooftop is so powerful. And what happened was, I believe, is Ree was doing what he had to do on that rooftop, but the rest of his team was still tucked into impact and in places that they couldn't help or make that approach. So at that point, you know, we're looking at even the #1 team currently ranked in IVRL. You know, make simple mistakes as one guy was trying to attack all 5 members of the team while the other ones were still pushing through corners and buildings, and so a little mistiming there. I believe if the other 2 in the northeast there were more, you know, pushed forward and ready to push on the objective, that they could have made better ground on that, and Lipinski wouldn't have had the time to rotate around.
Lipinski has been around for a good long while. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Lipinski, yeah, I mean, he's changed team a few times now, hasn't he?
Previously of Animal House.
Yeah. As the defense, we do get the far west objective now. It's kind of between gas station and what we call impact. It's going to be right here inside these little HESCO boxes. And another one that's somewhat out in the open. Early pick from Toxic Pain. And another somewhat quick spawn with the north spawn into, you know, quickly pushing into the west here into impact as Toxic Pain, Mobstar, and War Within are taking that approach. Baldhead is going to be exposed here. Coming over into this red ramp. Nobody really watching it though. Iravati in hospital. Mobstar finding Chowie.
On the tail of the plane.
Is this red ramp penetrable that Soda's on?
It is. It is penetrable. Well, it used to be. I haven't noticed any big updates that it's not anymore, but it is penetrable. And so is the one in the north as well. As Mobstar's got lasers directly on that red ramp where Soda's head keeps picking.
Vadi moving back towards objective. Now, right now is the time that you make the decision to do a rotation, but Soda gets toxic, and now it's a little harder to make that call to 3-on-3. But if you rotate now, you can get around behind this defense, and they're not even looking at the south side. They wouldn't see an eastern cross. You wouldn't even have to go that far. You could go across just by burning.
Yep.
And make a cross.
They had a drone out. Offense did. It was just shot down by Vadi. It was right over Vadi and Soda. So they are going to have somewhat of an idea if the drone was in the right spot. But Mobster really pushing a very exposed angle. He's got this little mound to protect him. And, you know, being an experienced player, he does know that. That's why he is staying crouched. But Vadi moving over to that far west building, giving him a very strong angle. Very hard to deal with as Varix is staying near OBJ.
I would like to bring your attention to camera 2.
Around to
Wait,
south, so
where'd he go?
Soda, stay where you are.
Barracks?
Varix moved. I'm here. There's no one here.
He's using a bolty with an ACOG.
Oh my goodness. Show me something, Varix.
I need to see a kill with it.
Bolt action. Single headshot. James, don't quote me on that. Should quote him.
Man, this isn't fair. I just need to die.
Mob's looking this way. He knows that Vadi could be over here. But it's hard to engage without dealing with Soda.
Or within finding Varix. Varix wanted to die. As we just witnessed. He needed a personal break from the game. And shots coming out from Soda onto Mobster.
Or throwing a nade up. Oh, just a flash.
Just a flash. But effective.
I think
Soda
you've got
back
bald
down.
headed crossing across in the center burning. And he's going to be making his way, and he's going to have a great angle onto both Vadi and Soda, but definitely Vadi. He makes it over towards like gas station garage or something like that. But Soda now rotating off of the red scaffolding.
Yeah, it depends on what angle Vadi's going to watch. As you can see the lasers from Vadi coming over here to gas station. And that's the great thing about that position is the amount of coverage you get on this objective is far superior than in any other spot, and you're protected, and there's really no way of blocking that unless a smoke is thrown just perfectly and making that guy rotate.
It is a little far to get back to if someone makes it into those Hescos, though. If they're trying to cap under pressure and they've got to smoke and make that cross, or you miss your shots on that cross, unless you've got a really precise arm for your nades, that's probably going to end in a cap before you can make it back.
Very true. There is some distance in between that.
A minute 15 left on the clock. Bald-headed at South Street, trying to make that cross. I mean, they need to start moving. Bald-headed, I don't think I've ever seen Fury play this slow before.
War Within is got this angle on red ramp, and it depends who sees who first, but Soda does find him. I thought War Within was going to get that pick on Soda a little bit earlier as he had that angled covered. But like you mentioned, the slow approach, even from Baldhead on this flank, you know, down to 45 seconds, even from this close, to try to take out one or two members and either kill them both or cap is going to be pretty tough, as he is still making this slow approach.
And I think that slow approach is what's getting to Fury. They're just not in the right positions to assist each other. I don't know if they've practiced this slower approach enough.
Yeah,
17 seconds on the clock.
And great coverage by Rome, having, you know, covered angles basically on your teammates. Vadi watching the back and both sides of that where Soda was, and taking that round again. Going up 2-1. Total points now at 7. And I don't know, can Fury get to 6 on this one? They're going on defense, going to give them 2. Offense 4. No, can't do it that way. So 2 to 3 to 4 to 6. So they technically can. There is still a possibility.
Real-time math, people. Real-time
math. Out of the brain type math here. Yes, Fury can still possibly tie it, but it has to be in a perfect scenario of they have to hold this objective, then kill all 5, and then hold the objective again, and then cap. Not easy.
Not easy at all. Lipinski 6-2, Soda 6-2, both kill leaders on their respective teams.
Yeah, got a couple standouts performances so far on the kill death ratios, and everybody else everybody participating. They're all there. They haven't killed as many, and it's not all about that. We talk about KDs and which is the kill death ratio, because that's the one of only stat that we really do have to look at besides the score. You know,
but it's not what matters. Communication, distraction, like there's so much more to the game than just kills.
So much more.
I mean, especially when you think about, you've seen teams get caps without getting any kills. Like that's way more impressive.
It is. And you may be the guy that tells your teammates, look, I'm really good at just sitting still, quiet, and holding angles, so let me sit on the objective. I will guard it. And you may not see that much action, especially on defense. You got your aggressors and your flankers out there making all the kills and getting in the gunfights. So they may get more kills than you, but you did your job. You did what your teammate needed you to do, or your teammates needed you to do. And that's why we don't focus too much on KDs. It is just one stat factor that we do have available for us. As Ree is making a great push onto Impact. Second story, taking over that. Really checking this, making sure no one's there. Vadi also up top here. War Within is in the basement of Impact, as is Toxic Pain more towards the north. And they have passed him already, so they is going to get some shots on him. Great job by Toxic there. And another
nice.
Was a nice flick.
2 down.
And that's what Fury really needed. And they're down to 2 here. Rome is, so a 5v2 currently. Did not see the other kill. I noticed Toxic got 2. Where did the other one come from?
One of the nose of the plane. War Within got a kill on the cross. Baldy just got the roof on the mad flank on the north. And Toxic's looking for Vadi, who actually already has been shot by Soda once. So he's damaged. Damaged goods. Does get Toxic, though. And he is trapped, surrounded on that roof. He needs to find a way out of there quickly. They know his position. Mobster's looking for him. War's looking for him. And Baldy is somewhere. There he is, coming around off the red scaffolding, trying to just waiting. Oh, a nice nade going up. Oh, he thinks he's on the roof. Oh, he tried to throw it over. Wow.
It was a great try by Baldhead there. And
Body not ready for that.
No, was not ready. And I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but that was a very aggressive approach by Fury, and I think that's exactly what they needed. Baldhead went on a massive flank on the defense there, all the way through the south, and then rotated around and got that one pick up there, and then was able to get that final kill, obviously. But that is what they needed. They need to push that aggression. Need to fight that aggression with aggression, because Rome is a very, I hate to keep saying it, but aggressive team. They like that close quarter. They like getting in your face. They like quick peeking, and they're good at it. And that's what they know.
And Fury is the same. Fury, as long as I played them, were an aggressive team. This is not the Fury I'm used to seeing play, and I'm wondering if it's because of their lineup or just who they're playing against. They're trying to change it up. Maybe they don't think that they were going to do well with that aggression, but I mean, it works for them. It's in the name.
Yep.
Fury.
And that's what you get as a team. And I myself am the IGL for my team, and it's hard to predict what's going to work best against the team that you're facing each week. You strategize, you think about, all right, they're super aggressive. Do we let them be aggressive and try to pick them off, or do we face their aggression with more aggression? And sometimes you don't know until you're losing and you're like, this isn't working. We need to change
you definitely be able to adjust on the fly to whoever you're going up against, because nothing ever works out the way you think it is. And my favorite philosophy is just change it up every round just to mess with them. Put the fear of God into them one round. Run like a madman straight at them and get an early pick way out of a position, and then they have to spend the rest of the time clearing the map because they don't know where the hell the rest of your team is. So they're just like, oh, well, you know, they could be around any corner. And once you do that, it slows them down. And that's how you want to win those battles. It's all in the mind.
Yep, absolutely. And like you said, changing it up or, make them feel threatened. You get that one round where you push them hard, just kind of like they did there, and just guns in their face. Guess what happens on the next round? They're going to be a little more cautious and try to change up what they know because of what you just did there. And Soda looking for Toxic Pain, does find him as Mobstar finds Body in the north. We are quickly to a 4v4, only 30 seconds into this round. Soda backing off after that quick kill. And Lipinski finding Varix as well. As the offense is making a quick spread. We got one far in the south. Lipinski running through the central area here, trying to get smoke in front of the objective. Great job throwing smoke behind cover. And even though nobody's there, that makes the defense super worried. Now they are going to be rotating. They are going to be peeking more than they normally would. And this is the time you try to find those picks.
Fury has that man advantage. Can't hit Soda. Lipinski missing those shots. Ree made it to center burning on a little rotation, but Baldhead is coming up behind him on the south. You've got Mob and War in the north still, and Ree's looking north. He's not going to be watching for Baldheaded. Baldheaded might make a path here.
Yeah, Baldhead's got a great opportunity here as he can get all the way behind the objective, and he can come in the backside of the building. Now, he does have Captain Soda to deal with, but if he can make this approach or even kill this guy in the back, and that is really going to send some mass, hysteria.
He's going in. Oh, Tablet. He's just standing here now in the open.
He's in a bad spot. He's in a real... Oh, he thinks it's here. Does he think it's right inside the plane?
I think he thinks it's right inside the plane. Breeze coming out of center.
It's too low now.
Nope.
He's too low now.
Okay. Jeez.
For a second there, I thought Baldheaded thought it was inside the fuselage.
Bree gets Lipinski, and Bald's going to go for the kill instead of going for the objective. He heard those shots, and he's looking. He's hunting. He needs to just go for it. He had the advantage. He was inside the building.
Yeah, you could have just crawled up and sneaked up right behind Chowie there.
I don't think he's trying to go for the cap. I think he actually wants Mob or War to go for the cap, and he wants to clear out Ree because he knows that Ree can cover that front side.
Yeah, if, as a team and you send somebody to the south, and you're like, well, your job is to clear this out. As he does, Baldheaded gets that guy. Now center is open, so now Chowie has to watch two angles as the last man up.
Flash is coming out.
Chowie just needs to go out and die. And
Cap, Ball's going on the front. Oh, but Chowie swings the door. Mob couldn't get the kill. Now Mob has to deal with Chowie. Oh no.
My goodness. What a clutch by Chowie there. And good rotations to check that front side. And then knowing that, I don't know, maybe I guess they had a good kill count, that there was only one left. Shots are coming from the west side, that he could stay protected on the outside there. Rome securing their victory for this matchup, taking a total score so far 8-3. Now there's still onward left to play. We still have a best of 9, first of 5 here on map number 2. And like we mentioned earlier, Fury needs to get every point they can. Yeah, they're facing a higher ranked team, but if they can lose by a very minimal amount, they will possibly still move up in the rankings or not down as far. So every point matters here in the IVRL. Again, we are in week number 15, season number 1, Rome versus Fury. Number 1 team ranked currently right now, Rome, facing off against Fury.
Yuri is currently number... Please hold.
Please hold. 1 minute. 1 moment, please.
Hold for talent. Fury is number 7 in North America, but there's a 40-point SRS gap between these two teams.
Yeah, and that's
rather large one.
Yeah, and that's a lot of Rome being just far ahead from most of the other teams. And quickly into round number 6 as the objective stays in the same spot. Offense and defense do switch roles. And we, taking a look at the objective here in this broken wall on impact building, as we call it, you can cap, send the uplink from the outside, from the inside, and from the second story. So lots of areas to cover, and that was a difficult thing with Chowie had last time as he quickly gets a shot on bald-headed. Lipinski getting another one on Ree quickly to a 4v4 in the first 15 seconds of this round. Fury putting that aggression on. Not going to sit back and let the offense push on them as Lipinski is taking a more forward approach here.
Yeah, I really think he should have kept pressing that approach. No one started to look at him. Ooh, a 203 gets mob on objective from Barracks, and the Captain Soda does get that refrag.
Wow, he must have been... Captain Soda had that... Oh, okay, he had a little bit of elevation and center burning. I was like, how did he get the refrag? As a body does drop to the ground. Nobody on objective currently. Toxic Pain in the far west. War Within up on this broken area. Oh, no, he's inside. Pushing the hallway. Nobody on objective. 3v2. Vadi quickly rushing up, looks like, towards Fuselage. Chowie also making that approach. Toxic Pain not rotating yet, and I would think by now he would rotate with only 2 members up, and here he goes. Just missing Vadi. What onward timing that was.
Vadi he's gonna go for it. He's gonna go for the outside cap.
Yep, you can crawl right up along this wall. He can stay super quiet. Varix does take down War Within as Chowie finds Toxic Pain in the west, bringing Rome up 4-2.
That definitely could have been a cap there.
Yeah, a little more communication. Vadi probably needed to let his teammates know that, hey, I'm going in for the cap. A lot of teams do have code words or mass mic clicks, something saying, I have a cap opportunity. And then you leave everybody alive.
We do the first 10 digits of pi in clicks.
Wow.
That's how we let people know that we're going to cap.
Really? 3.141294674? I'm just totally guessing.
Yep, totally those.
Sounded good, though.
You lost me at 3 point.
Like trying to cap. Crap. I only remember the first 2 numbers. Yeah. There's cappers and there's supporters. We shall be in the supporter role.
I prefer my old role. We would run onto an objective and I would just be like, objective's clear, somebody cap this, and just keep running. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to go kill people. If you don't cap this by the time I find the next guy, it's your fault.
I feel like we're the same, Trip, but different.
Same but different. Soda 9-5, Lipinski 9-4. Lipinski pulling slightly ahead with 1 less death.
Ooh, we do have somewhat of a spicy objective here as we have Tank Courtyard. Another one on this map. Very difficult to cap. Also very difficult to defend because of the openness in this entire courtyard. And the only true places to defend are somewhat meta, are very popular, real close to the objective inside that little building. But north push here coming out from the defense, and Soda finding Mobster quickly. 4v5 once again in the first 20 seconds. Kills have been coming out on a large map like this in the first 15-20 seconds.
Nice pick by Toxic there on a Soda on his rotation back. Vadi getting baldy. He's taking over that hospital. You've got Ree on the north. Toxic's looking for him. Lipinski needs to deal with him. Lipinski gets Varix, though, on a cross in center. I don't know where he was going. In the street.
Yeah, this round I am jumping to POVs a little more often, kind of gives you that idea of what these guys are looking at.
Just you and me. I got the...
And Vadi finding Lipinski. Great shot there.
War looking for him. Finds him with a headshot. Toxic. They have a good kill count, and Ree is last standing on north roof outside of objective. They should have an accurate kill. Toxic got 3 of those. Lipinski called his 1, and War just got 1. Oh, Toxic got 2 of those. That's how math works.
Math is tough.
And now Ree's giving away his position.
Yep. I think they want him to kill him. You know what I mean? He's trying to stay alive. Maybe shooting through that smoke that was on objective. Has a decent line here.
Could you sneak? Okay, so if you go to camera 2 here, could you have gone like underneath and then come back up inside and cap from inside? Can you cap from inside?
Yeah, I believe so. I think you can cap from inside this corner.
And Toxic trade. War Within still alive, and Fury taking a point and staying alive.
Very nice. Very nicely done. Again, every point matters. You want, obviously, they are going to continue trying. But we do have double digits on both sides. Lipinski and Captain Soda, both with 10 kills apiece.
Now, double digits aren't as rare as they used to be because we are playing to a larger score, first to 5 instead of the built-in game mechanic of first to 4? Is that what it was before?
Yes, first to 4. And being first to 5, I mean, technically, you know, maximizing that could possibly give you 3 extra rounds. Instead of being first to 4, because you could be at 4 to 4, or I'm sorry, 3 to 3, and then go 4 to 4, and then finally somebody has to score that 5th point. So it could possibly give you 3 extra rounds per map. And on a long range map, I mean, you're talking, you know, up to 18 more minutes of onward.
That good onward action.
Good.
Let's take a look at the overhead real quick. We've got a 1-4 split from Rome.
Yep, and we're going to have
Soda.
some north interaction really quickly here. Toxic Pain right around the corner from Captain Soda, and as Toxic Pain is taking it a little bit tight and close, that's...
I will give you guys a bit of advice here. If you are pushing this corner, your shadow shows.
Ooh, I don't know if I really recognize that.
The easiest kills I've ever gotten are someone trying to creep up there because their shadow shows up, and you can just watch them walk up there.
Wow, Varix with a nice M203 onto Mobster there.
Oh, that nade from War Within almost catching Soda on the roof, but just not making it.
And wow, Rome is at a 5v1 as Varix is running in for the cap. Baldhead is going to grab that one. They are going to know where the last defender is. Are they going to let him alive?
And he's heading back towards objective, and I don't think anyone's really going for the cap. They don't need the cap. The kill gets them the point.
Yep, the kill gets him the point and the match and the map. Gets him everything, all the glory, as Chowie does confirm Mobster. Baldhead does have to run out here and protect his objective, as all lasers will be focused on this building. And Chowie does finish things off. Rome taking map 2 5-3. Great job by both teams. Very high octane action went down here tonight, and Fury did everything they could to try to hold themselves against the #1 team currently in the world. Tall order versus a highly fast ranking team of Fury. Not an easy task by any means, but did very well. Scoreline running 10-4. What you think, Trip?
I think it was like a 95, 98 octane, you know? It was pretty good. That premium stuff.
Good
$4
premium
a
stuff.
gallon stuff.
That'll be E87 here shortly, won't it?
Oh boy, yeah.
But yeah.
I've seen cheaper jet fuel.
Oh wow, right? But anyway, we do appreciate y'all being here this evening. Thank you very much. We'll check out chat, Gladiator and chat, GT4 to view. GT for you to view. Man, can you change your name, GT? I'm just telling you, just make it simple. Gentlemen, appreciate you being in here. Phonic 6161 in chats, and he is our supplier of everything music in our stream. So as you are hearing our tunes in stream, that has to do with that man right there. Phonic 6161, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Savage Rue, notice he's a new member in the Discord and just joined the IVRL as well recently as a reservist, so welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Jake Herndren, Seaquick, Marksman, appreciate you guys. And That Trip Nip was in chat. What was he
I
doing
know.
there?
That guy. Let him in here. Let us let anyone in here. But speaking of just letting anyone in here, we have Lambo and Kraft on IVRL too, so let's cut this and let's get him over there
Let's
so we can go
raid.
make fun of Lambo.
Yeah, let's raid them. Everybody stay in. We will raid you over to these guys here. Want to thank you again for being with us tonight. I am Lampy28, your caster, and Trip Nip, a wonderful co-caster as always. Congratulations to Rome taking week 15 10-4 over Fury. Any last words, Trip?
No, I'm just gonna go enjoy some more on reaction on the next channel.
Yep. Head over to IVRL 2 if you didn't get rated over, and we will see you next time. Have a good night. God bless.